art lovers, welcome to the Art Bit. Today, Art Bit is at the Art in the Park. It's a biannual event that brings together various artists. What better place to be than here? A place where we would find various artists. The name is Chisomanyorinda. Please do stay with us. Tikati kucheza ndithu ndi anthu osiyana-siyana kumva kuti kodi kunoko zikukhala motani. So just hearing their artistic stories, the inspiration behind their work, as well as everything that is here at the 2025 Art in the Park. First up, we're going to have a chat with Wisdom, a representative from Wisdom. These are the guys that organize the Art in the Park. Stay with us. I'm joined by Tee Mlinga from Wisdom. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I am good. How's the day going?
It's going really well. Yeah, we have so much overwhelming support. Yeah, sure.
I was telling people that Wisdom are the organizers of the Art in the Park, which is a biannual event. For those that are not following, just take us through what Wisdom is all about, as well as how you ended up organizing the Art in the Park.
All right, so WISDM stands for Wildlife and Environmental Society of Malawi. We're a non-profit organization. We work in environmental conservation. So at present, we have over 1,500 scope-based wildlife clubs. So Art in the Park was started as a fundraiser with two main goals: to support Malawian artists, at the same time to raise funds for our environmental conservation program with the school clubs. Sure, so that's how it was started.
All right. When did it start, as well as since its inception now? How has the experience been like? How has the support been like? How has working with different artists across the country been like?
It has been overwhelming. So Art in the Park started as Wisdom Art Fest. That was over 20 years ago. And I'm proud to say that Art in the Park has grown to become a brand on its own. So we switched from where we used to do it at Bishop Mackenzie to Four Seasons to cater to more artists. So I must say that we've made a name for ourselves, not just in Malawi, but across the region as well, because we have international tourists coming in just for this event. Sure, so I can say that it has grown tremendously.
What do you have for people, for those that maybe did not make it? What did you have planned for people at the first 2025 Art in the Park?
We had a present surprise. For the first time ever, we had a not for sale gallery. So considering that not everybody that comes here has money to purchase art, we thought of displaying privately curated art from people's private collections. So that has been a present surprise for people, as well as an introduction to an enchanted garden here. So previously we had a segment of the Four Seasons garden that wasn't open to the public, but now it's open, and we have a reading area for the kids, hammocks, and a lot of stuff for them to do. So it's really interactive. Aside from that, we have amazing 42 artists that are exhibiting from across Malawi. Sure.
All right. You mentioned that initially Art in the Park started as a fundraiser. Is that energy still being carried on up to date? What's the plan for this year's Art in the Park? Whatever it is that you're going to make from the initiative?
Well, it still remains to be a fundraiser. So aside from just fundraising for the environmental education program, funds from Art in the Park also support us to plant trees across schools and communities in Malawi. At the same time, we also produce environmental education materials such as pamphlets, booklets, videos from proceeds of Art in the Park, and we also have an officer dedicated to facilitating environmental education in these schools. So funds also from Art in the Park support his salary as well as fuel to deliver our mandate.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Mene Mundimenda Jazena Jiche Mwanani Kalulu, a representative from Wezim who are the organizers of art in the park. I'm sure you're learning a lot. I am too. We're just starting the fun. Stay with me. And right now I'm with the beautiful and talented Tee Mlinga. How you doing?
I'm great, love. I'm great. Just tired, but I'm great.
How's the experience been like here?
So amazing, overwhelming. Get to meet people, different energies. I love the space. Love it.
Alright, great. I've been looking forward to have a chat with you, but
I'm feeling myself right now.
you better. Alright, so I just want us to go back to the beginning. How did you find yourself doing this amazing work?
Crazy thing, depression happened. So actually, this came in as a therapy, like to just get away from all the chaos of the world and that, like that. So someone introduced me, like, yeah, you know what, you can do art. You know, you can just paint here and there and stuff like that. I fell in love with it, helped me out through the depression thing and all that. Yeah. Now it's a full-time thing, so I feel like, thank you, depression.
Definitely, thank God for depression. All right, so since you started, how has your experience been like? Because for others, it would be like, oh, I went to school for it. I've always wanted to do this but for you, it seems to be like a whole different story. Now that you got out of the depression, how did you manage and still be able to pick it up and continue?
Okay, so mine is a different story. So instead of school, I invested much into like social media, YouTube. I get to interact with people that were already doing art, and by I just like, you know what, I actually had to have a little training too from also people. I just get myself into different kind of spaces where I can actually learn about it. So by I started applying for like art in the park and spaces where I can actually showcase my art. That actually opened up a lot of opportunities for me. So it has been a bittersweet kind of journey. And by hey, here we are.
All right. How would you describe the kind of art, the type of art that you do?
Okay, I call it vivid art because it's more of, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of color. I love color a lot, so there's a lot of color. I am not just stick to one subject, so I can actually get inspiration from different kind of spaces. So like nature, I get to meet people, I get like to just create from nowhere into abstract. So I would say it's just vivid. I'm just everywhere, just spontaneous, versatile kind of thing.
If you're starting a painting from scratch, what materials are you gonna need for you to be able to execute?
Okay, so for me, I would just like personally, I would just need to have like a canvas. It's a blank shape. I have to have a base. You just like block the pose and everything like that. Pencils to sketch whatever you want to do. Paints, blushes. I don't normally use blushes. I use a knife. So it's like a little bit of a knife. Paints, different kinds of paints that you want. At the end of the day, if it's dry, you just have to use like what do you call it, a sealer. Just help it so that it doesn't have to dry out. Yeah.
Alright, great. How long does it usually take you to start a painting from scratch and then finish it? We start with this camera size and then that big one over there.
Actually, it depends on it just depends on the material that I'm using and also the medium. If I'm using oil paints, it can actually take like a month because it takes a while to dry. But if it's acrylics or just oil paints or inks, it's just like a day or two. It just depends if you have a concept already. So the execution is actually simple. Yes.
All right. Great. I still want you to give me like just a picture of the duration. Like, oh, it takes me 7 years.
Girl, actually, it takes a while. Like 3 months. Sometimes some can actually take 3 months because for it to dry, you have to be patient. So some can take like 2 or 3 days. Some can actually take longer than that. Just depends on the size and the concept that I'm doing. Yeah.
Back to where we're at, which is art in the park. How important has this? I'm sure this is not your first time. I saw your work last year, but I did not meet you. I don't know where you were at.
I was all over the place.
Yeah. How has spaces like this helped you as visual artist? As well as I also want you to just get into the support that you receive as a female visual artist.
the support 100%. I remember the first time that I applied, I was like, it's still in my doubtful space. I'm like, what am I doing? But then they actually gave me a chance to be like, you know what, you can learn as you meet the people that are there. Yeah. So I came here, I had to meet like 50 artists. And I have to tap into their mind, like, how do you do this? So actually, this space actually opened up my mind and also opened up like connections. I get to interact with different kinds of people from different walks of life. I get to sell my art. People actually know me from here. So it actually been a space where actually I can be free, I can just be creative, I can interact with people, I can learn from different kinds of people. So I say it's been a great space for me as an artist. I got the support that I wanted as a female. That's still like, you know what, there's opportunity that you can get. Link Tee up. So yeah, it's been great.
Do you share notes and maybe learn from each other here at Art in the Park as well as the spaces that you have as visual artists?
Oh yes, 100%. You know, I came here, I was just all over the place. I'm like, how did you do that? I'm like, you know, I'll text you, girl. I got you. So it was always like that. I love creatives. They don't have like that hunger to just keep all the information that they have. They're always like, you know, I spell it out. So I have learned from a lot of people. I actually keeping notes. I'm like, how did you do that? Okay. Where do I get what? So it's been great.
Something that I've always been curious with the coming in of the technology, digitization, there's a lot of change that has been in a lot of professionals. How has that affected you guys? Maybe like brought an impact in a way to you guys, AI and all that, where someone can just, you know, tell AI what to do, abracadabra, it's there. And then there is you who has to work for 3 to 4 days to bring something from scratch.
So I would say it has been a positive impact on my side personally, because I'll get to learn a lot from it. Instead of sketches, that's just sketch directly. I can actually have like gifts of what I want from the AI. You know, sketch something out, see where you can improve. So I actually have to combine like AI and my stuff, like instead of sketching the stages and all that. So I would say it has been great. I have been learning through it, and also I feel like being the world that is getting digitalized, you just have to grow with it. So I can make artworks like that, yes, but then I cannot just sell the original artwork. I can print it out. That's digital. So I was just like, you know what, you just have to know how to utilize it and just bring it to your work.
All right, girl, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. Tee Mlinga, ladies and gentlemen, one of the finest female visual artists that we have in the country here at the Art in the Park 2025. Ineso ndiri kuno ndikuphunzira ndikusangalala naneso mwina ndiveza kuti ndigule. I love art. I definitely love art. Please do stay with us as we're bringing you more of what we have here at Art in the Park. Tikupitiliza program yathu ya Art Beat. We're here at Art in the Park 2025. Kungojeza ndanthu osiyana kuti kodi zikukhala motani. The name is Chisomo Nyoenda. Pano tatidooneza wooden art. I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of questions. It's beautiful art and we're going to hear everything we need to know about it. Ndakulanda.
Tathokoza ma.
Dzina lija?
Ine ndi George Rice. Nditondeti.
Wooden art kweni mumakhala kuti mwakunga zotani mukamati ichichi ndi wooden art.
Okay. Wooden onje foti ndi chantengo komano imakhala nkhani zosiyana and tili ndikuthekera kufikira anthu ena akuti adziwe kuti chikhalidwe chachi mali makhala chotani ndezambiri makhoti ndi nkhani ndithu.
Izizi mmapanga ndithu nokha kusema mtengo mmagwirisa ntchito chani kweni?
Iti magwisa mitengo yakalekale yoti inaoma kalekale. Yoti inaoma kale muna 3-4 years ndimene magwisa ntchito. Ndithu kuti kakuchitola choma ngati mene chili choche tenga imene yoyo basi kugwisa ntchito.
Inu luso limene lunali yapo?
Ineyo pano ndi zaka 35 mopanga zimenezi. Ndithu.
Unaba?
Unena zoona zenizeni. Ndithu.
Chikuni mwachitenga chowuma. Mumachitani kuti mpaka chifike pomaoneka maluwa tiyanthu.
Chabwino. Tikatenga chikuni chowuma poyamba timachiona ndi mmene chilili. Ngachichala ndi kuti tifuna panga munthu. ndekuti tiyamba kusema ndi machezo athu ndi omwe amakapenta simagwiritsa ntchito za ujene za machini aya machezo omwe amagwiritsa makapenta andi amene magwiritsa ntchito tikasema zimene zijazo basi ndiye pali sandpaper pali mitundu 4 pali uno alafu kwambiri ndamene timayambira kuti kupha mapampu a chinthu chicha kena kupa mabwawa wa chiwiri wake amakhangati abuwa kusalisa pa chimabwawa chisala pang'ono mpaka kufika kuti chafikapo chikafikapo ndeti mapaka no polish wake timagwiritsa ntchito yomweyo si tax polish
ngonama
ndithu ndikatero ndekuti tachitha chiboliboli ndithu
chichewa chake ndi chiboliboli chichewa chimene chocho ude nati
tinapita kuchizungu
apo ndi I think mwandimasulana chabwino apa ndikuona mukuti flowers panel media chimene chichi chinakutengerani nthawi yayitali bwanji kuchichosa kuti mwayamba chikuni mpaka nakufika pokuti chikuoneka anthu tikuona kuti lolo ndiduwa ndithu
chimene ichi ndatenga 2 weeks ndikusema mosati kuyamba mambo fika madzulayi chifukwa umatha kuyamba mawa pena wina akuyitana muzicheza koma timangangale 2 weeks kuti kuyamba ndi kumaliza chinthu yake ngati imene ndithu
ina ikuoneka ngati mitengo yoti mwina inangosala kapisi kena kake mwati ayi tisataye mtengo makamaka ichi chikuoneka ngati mutu wa munthu
chimene yoyoyo kuti muyionesese ndi mbiri eti mbiri yake ndiona kuti tisamataye zinthu zimene tiona kuti tigwiritsa ntchito chifukwa ichoyo ndi chimuzu chachabechabe ndeti nangochitsata mmene chinaye kupindika kwakeko kupindikako natipangisa kuti tipange chimene chocho koma simukuona ndi chinafika pa ndalama ndithu
pano simuja atuma
kwambiri olo imene idakhoti nkhono limuphikire nyemba iti sizidakapsa koma mmene ndichigulisirechi ndithogula magetsi
nyemba zonse
kundigulaso mafuta zonse kugula basi mwinaso mwana kusukulu pati pomwepo ndithu
luso lanu likuoneka kuti ndilosiyana mwina kusiyana ndi aziboliboli aja timapeza mtawu nongokhala mwina kang'oma kaya ndi kamunthu basi choncho ili likuoneka ngati lopangidwa lifaini kwambiri kuti munapitano mkati kwenikweni kusukulu kwenikweni munaziphunzira kuti
zimene zinaphunzira kumwa mission kumwa mission kumene naphunzira komanso panopo ndi makhala komweko ndithu
so mwachoka komwe kumuwa
komwe mwabwera kunoko ndifamo zinthu zangazi ndi zosiyana okuti ndizitenge ndipite panzathu apa zibobo ndi zosiyana ndithu
ndizomwe ndikuona
ndi zathu ife tikakhala timaganiza kwambiri chakutsogolo osati poti ndapanga ichi wathira pomwepa umaganiza kodi ichichi kuti chizapite chimakhala bwanji chimodzi anzathu ngati nyimbo achete amayimba nyimbo komono nyimbo nkhani yake ndi yomwe udzayisintha utha ugulaso koma ngati ungopita ndi yomweyo munthu amati ndinagula kale olo 1000 ngaimwe ndi kuti munagula 1000 black kuti moti ndifuna kugula 1000 magulaso la black ongalira black lila design ena mugula
zona zake ndimukudziwa tu inu pa chinthu chilichonse pa ntchito zosiyanasiyana makazaluso ngati zimwina simamalephera totsamwitsa tina ndi tina chiyambireni ntchito ya mulungu imene kufika la lero inuyo mungapange pinpoint kuti mavuto omwe mumatha kukumana nawo pogwira ntchito yanu indi
mavuto amene timatha kukumana nawo nthawi zambiri ndi kubomako chifukwa yonena kuti mwina tikamayenda kuti tikubwera kunoko mwati kumandanza athu wa parodi block aja pepa lake lili kuti ololi ndi pepa amati ayi iwe pita naloko ife mapoto athu si pepa lali mavuto amene timatha ndi ati amenewo kuti pali akhoti panali ngati njira eti chifukwa ife kuti limbikitsa kwake kandi aboma chati atifikira eti atifike ndi atiuze zolinga kuti izi zofika muzitene mukalephera apa ndiye kuti zipanga zakuzaku ndoti makhanga kuti mukuyenda limodzi kwapa limakhanga kuti apanga zake wina apanga zake ndi mavuto athu amene timakumana nawo ndi amenewo titope zoti ineyo ndikupanga zinthu zija koma mwina ndikulomvona kuti ayi kuyapoti tikati tikuguleni amalanda pamene atifikira atiuzona kuti izizi kuti tisamalande muzipanga zakuti ulo munthu obwera muzitene pali misonkho muzipita koimwalaye muzite atitsogolere chifambira amene magwezi amakhoti munasanapita usiku mokwanera ndithu
kufika kuno ku art in the park ndikoyamba ine kubwera kuno zochitika
ineyo kunoko ndithiona kuti zaka zonse ndakhala ndikubwera amasankha inde koma anthu amona ndi luso la munthu umene lilili maso ndi mmene munthu akusinthira chifukwa inezo mwazionazi nthawi inayi kumazionaso za mtundu wina wake ndithu.
Kufunika mwina kwa mwambo ngati umenewu kuti apa anthu osiyanasiyana tikuona anthu ndithu ochokeraso madera osiyanasiyana kubwera pano kuona kusilira luso ogula kumagulako kufunikira kwa zinthu ngati zimezi zimachitika kawiri pachaka kwa inu ngati anthu aluso.
Kufunika kwa izizi kunena zooneti momwe ndanoti tati tigwirane komanja ngati ndi aboma bwinobwino ndionanso ndalama zaonje sizimumaso chifukwa ndungu ngati awo amatokha ndalama zijali nazo koma kuti apite kunsika sangazitulutsa koma kwa ife amatoti akuzitulutsa ndalama zija.
Ine ndikuthokozeni kwambiri chifukwa chocheza nafe kuti lolo kuti tisilire nawo
ngakasi mlandozo dzina.
Ndikuwuzani ndikamaliza kucheza ndikuwuzani woduka mphepo.
Chabwino.
Ndikuthokozeni
kwambiri.
Mmenemo ndithu ndimene tamvera zambiri zokhuza wood art chichewa chake akuti zibodibodi koma zibodibodi izizi ndizosiyana ndizija mwina timaona ntawuni izizi ndi zokongola mwina mmene mukuoneranso mchithuzi. Art in the Park at 2025. I'm sure you've learned a thing or two from everything that we brought you in today's episode of The Art Beat. I promise that we're gonna give you the good stuff that are here. And Art Beat, imatamanga kupita kwina kulikose komwe kuli anything and everything to do with art. I've been to Someone and many thanks to you for being there. Make sure you make it there with us every Tuesday from 6 p.m. because new episodes of The Art Beat are on your screens during that time. The name is Chisomo Nyirenda. Until next time, stay creative.